geezers. So I'm going to sit out here on my deck while I can, because it's supposed to rain all weekend, and we're getting to the fall, and it's so beautiful out. You hear the geese? Hi, geese. They're flying right over there. They want to get in the picture. Hi. Oh, they're hams. Well, they're really geese. You have ham on Easter, turkey on Thanksgiving, and geese for Nettie's video. Anyway, they're going to be joining us, and they like to interrupt. They're loud, and they know we're neighbors here. So, oh, you know what? I need to get my sunglasses on. You know, my eye's getting better, but it's not. Because, well, how about an update on Nettie's eyes? I went to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor said that the cataract's doing good, but the other part's getting worse because it got kind of irritated by the surgery, I guess. And so, anyway, I need to protect it with the sunglasses. Hang on. Well, thank goodness for these. You know, I have to wear all different kinds of glasses right now, which I kind of love. You know, I love that. But it just depends on what I'm doing. And my favorite glasses I have to kind of put to the side for a bit because they're not working at all. It doesn't matter. We're going to have a fun day. So here it is. Wednesday, whatever the date is. Who knows during COVID, and things are back to normal at Nettie's house. We're back in from evacuation, and we've cleaned up all the go boxes and put them in a special place so that if it ever happens again, then we'll be pretty much ready. And it was a good lesson. So we're on to the next crisis of the year. Well, today's a debate, and our president was in the hospital, and or my mama used to call it the horse-pital. Well, so, you know, there's a bunch of junk going on that Nettie, you know, I'll talk about during my videos sometimes. And definitely, if you go to, on Sunday, Sermonetti's, SERMONETTIES, Sermonetti's, on your favorite podcast provider, you're going to find out that I talk seriously about some of the issues we have going on in the world. Yeah, well, when I say I talk seriously about things going on in the world, it's really not so much about the particular things, but what you can do and how you can respond. Because remember, my whole mission is to be a first responder in love. And, you know, that involves so many things. One of the things is self-care. And for me, there's just some days I just need to laugh. Don't you think? And, you know, way back when Nettie started a year ago, let me get the hair out of my eyes. When I started, you know, the world had stopped laughing. And, you know, I've always said how much I love Lucy and like the Mary Tyler Moore show. And, you know, how many shows? There's so many different ones where we just used to tune in to laugh. And a lot of times there was some moral implications about what they did or didn't do, but it was lighthearted. And so, you know, that's kind of Nettie's personality. It's not like I like to disappear and hide from life using laughter. Rather, I want to get through life using laughter. And I hope you feel that way too, because, you know, ministry isn't always serious junk, right? So, no. The serious part of life is really about taking seriously your overall health, mental, physical, spiritual. And so Nettie today, I'm kind of fed up with all the negative that's going in, and my body is too, and my heart is too. So we're just going to distract for a few minutes, and you know, I'm going to wait and post it tomorrow because, yeah, sometimes after a big to-do like a debate, we need a little laughter and lightness. So here we go. You know how on Facebook people have those little tests you can take? Well, the thing is, I don't do those because if you click on them, the Russians will find you, and then they want your bank account and your social security number, and they'll take everything you got. Well, it's not very much, so they don't fool around with Nettie too much. But I really gleaned from some of those so that I can use them offline. Because they're kind of fun. So here's one that I love. This is Called Out by My Friends, and it's just 40 odd things about me. I think there's more than 40, but we only have so much time. So I'm just going to answer them randomly and see what happens. Do you put ketchup on hot dogs? Are you kidding me? Ketchup on a hot dog? No. I used to only have a plain hot dog, no nothing, and now I go to Costco. I love their big hot dog for $1.15. You get a drink, and you put a little bit of deli mustard and a little tiny bit of chopped onions. You just sit in the parking lot and eat that sucker. I love those things. I had to turn this off for a little bit because the neighbors over there, they had 2 snow blowers. Oh, no. What do they call them? Grass blowers. Going on, they were kind of getting, they're in the way. So I just waited for a little bit, Doesn't matter. Okay, number 2. We're on number 2. Choice of soda. Well, I gave up diet soda like 8 years, almost 9 years ago. And now I drink black cherry soda, water. Sparkling water is my favorite. And, you can tell because I leave my mark on it. That's that. Okay. Do you put salt on your watermelon? Oh, come on. Who does that? I know people do that. My mom used to do that, but it's just something extra. And who knows? I've got really good blood pressure, but that's because I don't put salt on my watermelon. Okay. Can you swim? Well, let's just put it this way. I don't sink. Can I swim? Oh, it's not pretty. Hot dogs or burgers? Well, it just depends on the mood, of course. Since I can go to Costco and get my favorite hot dog, then burgers are my favorite. And I go all over the place. Every time Fred and I go someplace, and it's a new town, we look for the best burger in town. And I'm telling you, I got a list. And I've got a top 3. Maybe someday we'll do a video on that. Okay, favorite type of food? Well, as long as it's not moldy and it's not a vegetable, I think about anything. But my favorite food's got to be a good steak, a really good steak, and a good baked potato. That old traditional salad, steak, and baked potato, it's got to be good. I guess that'd be my last meal, and then a burger. Okay. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, I don't know about ghosts. Visions? Spirits? Well, probably, yes. Because I believe, yes, I do, because when you look at, all that stuff that happened in the Bible where people kind of come back, well, that's spirit and that's ghosts, and so, but I don't think I believe in mean ghosts. Casper's pretty nice. Okay. What do you drink in the morning? None of your business. Well, besides my Geritol, it would be a good cup of coffee. Good cup of coffee. Always half and half. And now I use monk fruit in it. It's just like real sugar. It tastes so good and it's not so bad for you. I love it. I will do nothing without my 2 cups of coffee except evacuate. I evacuated with a half a gallon of half and half on my seat just in case we could get coffee on the way down to our evacuated place. Okay. Let's see. Can you do 100 push-ups? Uh-huh. Okay. Don't ask an old lady a question like that. Let's see. Favorite season? The one I'm in, and that's usually true. I love them all, and it used to be winter because I love Christmas so much as a child and growing up and having children. But fall is, oh my gosh, fall is so gorgeous. And I just love that, except for the death part. But then you love spring because of the resurrection part. But summer's probably my very favorite because we get to have the boat. Spring, summer, and fall, we get to have the boat out. And then winter just has its own beauty. Yeah, Don't make me stick to just one. I think that's a little unfair, don't you? Okay. Your favorite pet? Well, my favorite pet... naming a favorite pet is like saying, who's your favorite kid? Well, you don't have one. Whoever you're with in the moment is your favorite, always. Okay. But I do love Annie, my dog. But Gaga the cat and Annie are so close. I love them both. And Ned. Oh, well, go with my first answer. Tattoos? Wouldn't you like to know? Well, my feeling on that was, I was thinking about a little yellow rosebud one time when I was younger, and I'd put it kind of right here and not tell my mother. Then somebody told me you do that. By the time you're, the age I am, it's going to be a long stem rose. So, no tattoos. Okay, do you wear glasses? Yes. Oh, speaking of glasses, that just reminds me to put them back in. This is why I need Jimmy here. He tells me what to do. It's overcast today, so my eye's not so bad, but there's still glare, and so Nettie needs to pay attention. Do what the doctor says. Okay, well, that is better. Okay, who put out the lights? Okay, all right, do you have phobias? Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but do you see somebody over my shoulder on the right? Because I kind of see, Oh, that's the on button on my phone. Okay. No, maybe I'm afraid of heights a little bit. And I'm afraid of ocean water right out in the deep because I don't swim as well as I should. So, but no, nothing that keeps me paralyzed. Because I just don't put myself in the situation. No cliffs for me. Don't like it. Do you have a nickname? Nettie? Well, Nettie's sort of a nickname in itself, but they used to call me Fitz in sports. Hey, Fitz! Yeah, well, then it started sounding like I'd had a little gas, so I asked them not to do it anymore. Okay, do 3 favorite drinks. Well, you go anywhere with that. I'm going to say coffee. I already said that. And sparkling water, and I've already said that. And then margarita. That's okay. Actually, I really like orange juice and a little tiny tequila. But it's okay. We do that on vacation, and it's okay. If you don't like it, I'll take yours. Okay, let's see. Biggest downfall. Well, my biggest downfall is I get too many irons in the fire, and then they kind of sometimes either all burn up or I'm trying to keep from getting burnt. Yeah, and somebody put procrastination, and sometimes that happens too, but I think I just have so many ideas in my head that I don't know how to juggle it all, so that's not so bad. That means I'm still alive, right? I'm breathing! Okay. Rain or snow? Well, I like those too. We don't get enough snow to worry about it, so when we get it, it's fun. And I love the rain. I've talked about that before. I love the rain. It just keeps this place green. And, it's comforting to be in the house and watching it rain outside. I love it. Okay, so good thing they say you have to choose one, because I won't. Can you change a tire? You better believe it. My dad made me learn how to change a tire on my 47 Oldsmobile before I could drive it. And then that was like when I was 14 and a half. And then I was a senior in high school, and I had a friend who had his father's car, and he needed to change the tires in all of them. And he didn't know how to do it. And so I said, well, I'll come over, and I helped him do that. It was on his old Bel Air. Well, I can still do that. And I would if I needed to, but I got AAA. Okay. Favorite flower? Oh, I love roses. I think the very most, but homegrown heirloom roses that smell so good. But daisies have always been a favorite since high school, and they'll remain part of my favorite. I can't choose just one. There's reasons why they're each special. Okay. Can you drive a stick? No, I can't drive a stick because they lay on the ground and they don't take you anywhere. Oh, a stick shift. Well, who has one of those anymore? Of course I can. Of course I can. And someday I'll tell you that story. It's a long story, but my father at one point would have said she'll never drive a stick. Well, he kind of said that. But I showed him I could do it eventually. Okay. Ever gone skydiving? Well, why would I want to do that? I mean, if God wanted us to jump from an airplane, he would have given us wings. Oh my goodness. I guess I got a phobia there. Who knows who packed that sucker parachute? No skydiving for me. Not even on the short list. Not even on the long list. Nope. Children? Oh, I have children. If I had time, I'd tell you about each one of them, all 6 of them. I love them so much. Well, we'll do that. Now, hopefully we'll get some of them on camera someday. Okay. The last song I listened to, what was the name of that song? I listened to a bunch of them. I was listening on my HomePod. I asked Siri to play some soft rock from the 60s, and I just said there's so many, House of New Orleans and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Can't tell you what the last one was because, that was at least an hour ago. Okay. My favorite color, red and cobalt blue. And it really depends on how I'm feeling, honestly, because red is my vibrant color. That's the one that fires me up, and I love red. My house is a whole bunch of red. My Oprah glasses, here they are. My Oprah glasses are red because I use them when I really got to get things done. But cobalt blue is my soothing color, and I got dishes that color, and I've got blue all over the house because it's just whatever. I don't know. I like it, I guess. I don't know. Look, I got cobalt on right here. Someplace in here. This dress. Okay. Favorite movie? Oh my goodness. Now that's not a question you should ask somebody who's been going to movies since she was a little girl and could pay a nickel and take her tuna fish sandwich and Fritos. So I don't know. I smelled up the whole theater, but we could do that. My favorite movie, I think some of the times I keep wanting to go back and watch Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men. For some reason, that just tickles me, so I like that movie. But it's not really my favorite because I don't have one. Every time I have a favorite movie, I say it, and then I get another one the next time a movie comes out. So, okay, we'll just play it that way. Can you whistle? Where were you born? Portland, Oregon. The City of Roses. And I love it still. I love Portland. Keep Portland weird. Keep Portland active. Keep Portland speaking out for truth and justice. And, leave Portland alone. I love Portland. I just don't live there. Okay, let's see. Siblings, yeah, I've got 2 siblings and, they're pretty cool. I got a sister and a brother. My older sister who picked on me, but now I tease her about it. And my little brother that my sister and I picked on. 2 against 1. Always worked. Okay. Surgeries, too many to count, but mostly on my knees. And, gallbladder and a couple of things like that. And then my eyeball surgery. This is the most exciting and the most wonderful news that I can have surgery and see again. Woohoo! Okay. And shower or bath? Well, that's a little personal. Sometimes I do both. Because if I take a bath, I kind of feel like I'm soaking in the dirt. So I'll take a little bath, soak it off, and then rinse it off. But yeah, mostly a shower because I have a hot tub now. And, that hot tub, it doesn't count as a bath because I'm not cleaning myself, but it counts as a good soak. The last song you listened to? Well, I already said that one. Oh, is that order? Okay, doesn't matter. Broken bones? Yes. I've broken a few little toesies, and I broke a little finger. But my big one was an ankle, and the ankle just never really healed, but I can walk on it. It just has a funny looking bump on it. How many TVs in your home? 1, 2, 3, 4 usable ones, because we have guest rooms and a studio, and one in the bedroom and one in the family room, but you really have to count all of my devices, because I got YouTube TV, and I can watch TV on every device I got. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 devices. Don't tell anybody, because I don't sit and watch TV a lot on my devices, but, I feel like a rich person. Worst pain, the worst pain is really heart pain. And I don't mean when you have a heart attack or something. It's really about when your heart gets broken. But the worst pain I think I've ever had, I kind of forget all the pain that I've had, but it's usually cramps in my side. I think that's what it was. Do I like to sing? I love to sing. And my whole family loves to sing. Are your parents still alive? No. Well, they are, because, you don't die. They're up there. They've been gone a long time. In fact, I'm the age of my mom when she died, and I've 3 years past the age my dad died. Yeah, well, I love them. They're alive in my heart. Do I like camping? Oh, I love camping. Fred and I are starting to talk about having a go box. That's not really a go box, but a camper on the pickup. And so we can start camping in a way that isn't so hard anymore. Getting down on the tent floor and putting up a tent. Yeah, we can do it, but maybe having a little camper in our pickup would be fun. We can go visit the kids. Yep. Okay, what do you enjoy binge watching? Well, we are watching Madam Secretary now, and we do West Wing, and we'll binge watch some of those funny shows. And, but, we kind of do 1 or 2 shows a night, not all at once, and so I don't know what's binging to you. Okay. Pumpkin or pecan pie? Well, Nettie's terribly allergic to pecans. Pecan pie hurts my mouth, and I break out in little swollen lips, so I can't do that. But pumpkin pie's always been my favorite, and we make it kind of paleo now. We use monk fruit, and we use eggs. I'll have to make it for you. No crust. We just make pumpkin pudding, and it's so good for you. Oh my goodness, that's the only vegetable I really love. Pumpkin pie. That's it. Well, that was kind of fun, and we're just going to leave it there for the day, because that's a long video. But you know what? Nettie loves you so much, and I'll be back. And I hope that you just take time to laugh and maybe play this game with your family, okay? Remember, always take time to laugh so that you can be a wonderful first responder and love to others, and, take a little giggle light out into the world. All right? Nettie loves you. Bye-bye. If you want to see more of these educational videos from Nettie, if you subscribe, then Nettie will be around for a long time. Well, please subscribe.